Okay, it has been a while since I made a video. A whole bunch of things were going on. School, football, camping, all the other type of things in the world you can complain about. So, I just had some free time. I'm going to make a video of how to clean a new tank. So the first step you need to do is get containers to hold your pets. This will be for 5-braided toad, and this will be for 5-braided newts and for the fish. The newts can go in all water, so it's all just pure water. And put a little bit shallower water for the toad, because they do need to keep their head above water, because they're not much for swimming, or for diving. Alright, so first you need to get the pets out, primarily with the fish net. So let me just get those in. Another thing that might happen as you're trying to catch your pets is you slowly start taking out the things like the plants and everything else that might get in your way. So that is another step you usually will take when getting your pets out. Alright, as you see, I cleaned out everything, but I did say take out the pets first. Sometimes that is an impossibility, because newts like to hide, fish like to run, well, swim away from you. So what happens is you usually move everything else away. I advise if you had toads to take them out first. They will hop away. So right now it'd be an easy process to pick them up, to get the fish net and just hoist them up. And I know I have two in here. It's a big tank, 20 gallons. But I'm hoping I'm gonna get some more a couple weeks from now. Probably have like 6, 7 in here. But for now, you wanna get you that, fish them out, put them in the little slide thing, and start continuing to clean the tank. Okay. Now most people with tanks like this with warmer climates and like humidity and anything else like that happens is lime scale. This will mostly always happen to your tank, no matter what you do. So you constantly keep it filled up at the exact same level, but you still have lime scale for a certain extent. And but a couple ways how to get rid of it. You can scrape it off with a knife. It takes a long time, and it can scrape the glass. You can use lime away, which I would not advise doing. But probably a good idea not to get in there because it will poison and kill them. So what I advise doing is aluminum foil. That's right. What you do, take some aluminum foil, like so. A nice piece of aluminum foil. You just take it, don't crush up all hard so it's not going to go up. Lightly crush it. So you have all the nice little ridges, and when you press it in, it's going to scrape better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape off most of the limestone around here. As you can conveniently see, all the limestone is gone. Now hard works and elbow grease, and you can do almost about anything. Alright. So right now I'm filling it up to about the brim. I'm going to vacuum all the crap out. Then I'm going to start putting back in the stuff. Okay, as you see, the water is very dirty. That was all in the gravel. That's why I said fill up almost all the way to the top and so I can vacuum out that from there. Because all the thing, when you pour in the water, it adds turned up to this. So that's why I said fill at the top. But not knocking around 3 to 4 inches of water, hoping to God you're actually cleaning something. So what I'm going to do is take the pebbles, and everything is slurred up to this. So that's why I said fill at the top. But not knocking around 3 to 4 inches of water, hoping to God you're actually cleaning something. So what I'm going to do is take the vacuum here, or the valve thing, to get rid of that water. So just pour outside the window. Okay, now this is almost everything I have. That's the log there. I'm planning on hopefully replacing that soon. But anyways, then you want to build out from there. You want to keep everything equal. You don't want to have one side too blank, one side too full. That's where a lot of people have a whole bunch of problems because they have really cool tank design, but it's one side tank or it's one big object. It's really cool. Then everything else gets left out, and this is boring everywhere else. You can do a lot of stuff with the rocks. I mean, you can pile them up over here. And, I mean, it could be like serves a purpose. Like the frogs like to get out of the water a little bit, but still stay in the water, stay damp. They're enough to get out of the water, but enough to get a little drier, but enough to still stay in the water, stay comfortable. And so I mean, it's always gonna have a couple big pieces in your tank. I have pieces of slate. The little rock wall thingy over here, which I like. It's also really important. Like took me forever, but I got these hanging plants. They're really cool. I love these things to death. Like I have like 4 plants like this. I want to get another 5th one, put it right here. The pets love this. They'll hide in it. They'll, if you have any news for Pac-Man frogs or Pixie or the frog like that, take them out so then it's easier because they're not climbing. But anyways, alright. So what now I'm going to do is fill this up to my marker is the right about here. I'm going to fill the water about here on the table, which is about 3 to 4 inches of water. So what I'm about to use, I'm going to be all filled up, looking good. So I'll be right back. Okay, I have 2 5-gallon buckets and 8.5 gallons of fill. Now, when you're doing this, this is a big key thing about keeping your water nice and clear. What you want to do is take the bucket, but what you do, want to hover the entire bucket over the thing, spill it in like on a log, and it will divert the water. It won't hit the pebbles. Things go along with the starting of the water, pouring in the water. So I pour in the first bucket, maybe the second bucket, and after you have some spare water, it's also a good idea to like during fish tanks over there. See, this should be okay. I filled up the entire tank full of water. Now we are going to get the lines through the lid, and as you notice, I had cut out a hole in the lid. This is my camera focus. So the electrical lines go through. This is a main problem about having these kind of screens. They're some of the best you can get. See a place to get them. That you can get the electrical lines out and you close up as best you can the rest of the lines. But anyways, so I just did that. I used to cover up with duct tape. Sounds a little ghetto, but I rarely really take off the wires out of there, so it is a good fix. I would suggest these type of lids, even though the electrical line doesn't go through. I would not suggest just kind of putting the electrical line out and just kind of set like that is up there and just put the lid over that. Because that is an even bigger place for them to climb out and also an easier place to climb out. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to retest the lines and I'll start everything up and start the tweaking phase. Or I'll probably do that right now. So yeah. Okay. I have the filter going. I have the heater going. Now as you see, it's nice crystal clear. The water's at the right temperature. I have the screen all patched up. I have all the wires going. Now is the sensitive task of putting in the pets. Now, this work with me. Okay, the first things you want to get in is the most hyperactive jittery things you got. The fish. And what you want to do is grab the fish, put them there first, because they are the hardest ones to catch, but everything else from there is going to be kind of easy. Okay, it's also important when you introduce your newts to introduce them on land. See Peter right there, he looks a little oof, but he's fine. He's in a little shell shock. He's just getting used to the warmth outside the tank. Because they will go in the water when they feel ready. That's the entire point of putting them on land. The water in the bag, in the store, try to monkey them out that much. You can hold them for a couple seconds here and there. I wouldn't advise it, but you can. Just like when you're cleaning, you can pick them up. It'd be perfectly fine before you put them in. So yeah, I did have 2. One passed away. So I just have him left. I will be getting some more, but these guys are really jumpy. Of your hands. So I do not advise doing this with your hands. So, and you gotta introduce yourself as well. Alright. They will be a little hyper, jumpy after this, but they will be fine. Okay. So that is how you clean and set up a 5x. Thank you for watching.